Hey, best friends, we're back. Real Talk Husbands of Atlanta. Hey, guys.
What up?
What's going
Ross,
on?
how you feeling?
I'm great.
Yeah? Todd?
We don't get nicknames this week like he was.
Oh, no.
Fertilizer raw. Wait.
That's okay. That's how I ended it.
Fertilizer.
I know.
That was kind of What's up?
We need something slick.
Yeah.
Don't worry, it's coming, guys. You're going to hate it a little bit. We'll start off really kind. Calm, What's up, Ralph?
What's good?
How are you?
Great.
Okay, well, listen. This past week's episode was definitely a blockbuster.
It was good.
I
but
was tossing up popcorn.
we were light in it, right? We weren't really in it.
Yeah,
I mean-
wasn't into too much.
I think y'all were definitely light, but I want your perspectives on your wives, like in this past week's episode.
Okay, that's fair.
Let's start it out with you, Ross. Your wife was in
You
a car
always got to
accident.
start this thing off.
Because you're so kind and calm and quiet, and people really want to know who you are. That's
Okay.
you. I probably get the most questions about you, like, but who is he, and why is he saying nothing? Like, what's he talking? Like, does he even talk?
That's who I am.
Come on, let's talk. Let's talk. Your wife got into a car accident. It's really scary to see. Tractor trailer drug her all the way down the highway.
Yeah.
But you weren't here. Mm-hmm. Daddy wasn't there. No, you were in Texas. How did that make you feel to get that call?
Definitely scary. I mean, your wife calling you and she's in distress. My heart dropped, especially just seeing how she was reacting. The first thing went through my mind, she's good because she called me. Next thing went through my mind was, damn, something had to happen to my son. So my heart just dropped. But then to hear that
Everything was okay.
everything was all right, I was like, whew, thank you guys. Is a car? All right, you good.
So many fatalities happen because of 18-wheelers. That is like the biggest profit for these attorneys, the fact that these 18-wheelers drive recklessly on the roads.
Yeah.
So thank God that, they're okay.
Right.
No, broken bones, bruises. Your wife went to go pick her up.
Yeah, Pittman's to the rescue, Let's go.
That's right. So let me ask you this.
Let's go.
A lot of stuff came up this week with you, Todd,
Okay.
the whole resentment thing. We talked about it last week a little bit. I mean, you want to support her in her dreams, but she's got to really support you too wholeheartedly. And that was the first time something had come up where you weren't really a part of it, and it made you feel away. I mean, how are y'all gonna move forward? Like, what's the balance? Like, it has to make sense. I mean, fair is fair. And I saw the agent kept it kind of cool. Nick was kind of like, hey, you
You have a stance.
you have a stand, right? What do you
You're
say?
standing on
You have a point. You made a point or something.
Right.
So, what do you feel like she understands where you're coming from? I understood where you were coming from, for sure. I definitely could relate.
Yeah, I don't think she gets it. But that's understandable, you know what I mean? Because she's so used to it just being about her. So when it's time to and my wife is very supportive, you know what I mean? But I just think it's just always her time, you know what I mean? Like, that's how she feels. It's like, I'm hot right now, I'm hot. Yeah, do your thing over there.
So you mentioned Socialize, which thank you so much. I had the pleasure of being in that film.
Yeah.
It's gonna be freaking amazing. And that was your idea. A lot of things that come up with you guys is your idea, but since you're kind of like low key,
Right.
she kind of gets the credit. That has make you feel some kind of way.
Nah, it don't really bother me because once again,
We could tell.
no, I'll tell you the truth. I just think it bothers me when it gets to the point of when I just want support on something that I want to do myself. You know what I mean? Like, I don't mind giving you my ideas. I don't mind creating shit and you get, I don't care about that. But when it's something I want to do that's mine and I want to have ownership, I just want the same support that I give you.
Yeah.
When it's all your shit.
Facts.
So have you had this conversation with her?
Yeah, I've had it with her. And
Because we can't move forward unless you guys have clear communication and both of you understand. Like,
I love to communicate. I will tell you everything I'm feeling. I don't care. But I just think for her, I'm not going to say it's selfish. I think it's just she's used to being
But that's excusing
In the light.
behavior away. How do you fix it?
How do we fix
Before-
it?
Yeah.
It might take me doing some things by myself. It might take me not being present to, for some of her things. Kind of like what you were saying about you started just doing your own thing.
Mm-hmm.
And I think, I might have to do that. I might have to just jump out there and do some of my own stuff.
I like that.
Yeah, it ain't no, you know what I mean?
All y'all are kind of trying to do your own thing. I don't know how I feel about it, but no, I support you. No,
The thing is, we just want support. Like, you know what I mean?
Right.
And then if I go out there and I get this assistant with a big booty, you tripping.
okay, now definitely.
Oh, wait,
definitely.
my bad. I didn't mean to
No,
go backwards.
I mean, you got a real point.
But you get what I'm saying?
You ain't in the hot seat as much this time.
No, but think about it. If I go start working on projects away from you, and God forbid there's a couple, because there's a lot of females in this industry, then you're gonna feel away. Why are you around all them feet?
How do you deal with females in the industry?
Yeah.
All of y'all. The athlete. Actually, let's go down the road and answer this question.
Oh, definitely, because there'd be a lot of
Yeah,
women.
because I'm sure. And now that you are on this platform, on this reality show, I know you're getting even more vagina thrown in your DMs. How are you dealing with it?
My DMs hadn't been
Okay,
crazy
there's like a little
that.
tab you gotta click. You see the other side. You just getting the primary ones. You gotta go to the general one.
Nah, but being an athlete, of course, you're around a lot of beautiful women. So, you just respect your relationship. You know what it is. They kind of know what it is, and you just move forward.
What about you, Ray?
I love being happy at home.
I love you being happy at home too. I want you to stay
I love
happy
being
at home.
happy at home. So.
What about you?
I want to be happy at home also.
Yeah,
But,
you definitely want to be happy at home.
But nah, you know what? You know what it is? I know how to handle myself when it comes down to women just in general. I've been doing it for a very long time, and so I know how to navigate it. So I know, first, and I know that y'all probably could relate to this, it's like we know how to handle ourselves, when to make sure that we can pull back from situations, how to just navigate different situations in order for us to just be good. You just gotta reject different advances or whatever. 'Cause you're gonna have a bunch of people trying to come at you or try to talk to you anyway. It comes with the territory. But, you just gotta know how to handle it, Just swerve it.
You swerve it.
Oh,
Now,
girl, stop playing. Stop playing.
Tyler, is that what you're saying to the girls that try to holler at you?
My things it's usually kind of subtle. They might ask for a picture. They might try to slide me a number. Like, come on, my situation. Whatever.
Let me play with your beard.
Oh, wow.
That's what's how I
Bit
get,
aggressive. Wait, with your beard.
Did you just go somewhere?
I do. You want to play with my beard, then you would play with something else. But anyway, Todd, are you...
Look at him, man. Come on, man.
Look, Sheree hinted that Candy need to be worried less about her and more about what y'all got going on in y'all's bedroom and their lack of, I guess. What could she be talking about? She said it was like don't make me go there.
Sure.
I don't even want to do that to them because, kind of like...
That's part of this show. You know what I mean? When people aren't happy in their situations and they want to get you back, either your man is gay or he's messing around. You know what I mean? That's their only go-to. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh, he's gay. Oh, he got a girlfriend in wherever. You know what I mean? I just wish they would stop. You know what I mean? If you're gonna bring that up, you gotta chill because even though you and your mate know it's not true, it still plants something. You know what I mean? Well, is he?
Yeah, is he?
Am I not? Because I haven't been home or, you know what I mean? But I just look at it as, I guess, part of this show and what these women do.
Well, it did kind of come out that y'all actually really are not doing the
do?
as much
We did it the other day.
Oh, good.
Yeah,
So it's picking back up.
Yeah, I caught her before a shower. She was like, you want the nasty? I was like, yeah, I'll take it.
Okay, give me the nasty.
I'll take it before the shower.
Oh, okay,
You know what I mean?
good.
Give me that.
So it's picking back up.
Yeah.
Now, they played a game at the table, a little shady tea game.
Yep.
It pulled the name, and it was said that Candy was eating eggplants in locker rooms.
Yeah, sucking dick in locker rooms.
Okay, well,
I'm
there
like,
you
shit,
go. I was trying to
yeah.
keep it PG, but
Oh, I didn't know if we can curb.
sucking dick in locker room. Is that? I mean, did that make you feel? Because it's like, don't say that about my wife. Like, did that make you feel some kind of way?
You know these women are reckless. They say anything, you know what I mean? And you know, I don't know, it takes a lot to bother me. I'm not really tripping. You know what I mean?
Well, you've been in the game for a while now, so the rookies, I'm sure they are bothered. I know, Rap, you've been bothered a couple weeks now. Like, damn, they just keep coming for me. Like, I'm not even a housewife, and they coming for me. They definitely came for you at this tea. It was thrown out there that you were gay, and that had to hurt. What I mean,
You know, like Todd just said, you know, people will say anything. It's like, hey, everybody needs a storyline. Everybody needs something to say. And I don't know. It's like, all right, which one? So it's like I got all of these different things. I'm cheating, I'm doing this, now I'm gay.
And that's like the only way. It's like, I can't get you. I can't make you mad.
you think they're picking?
Oh, he's gay.
So they brought up.
Next they're gonna tell me I'm a lesbian.
Oh, Jesus. Well, let me see. No, so they brought up Portia's baby daddy, Dennis, and kind of were like hinting like you two got a thing going on.
Wait, I missed that part. What part was that?
Well, do you
Was
remember that? Did you see that?
When it was 17?
Yes.
I know they pulled up a picture. She said it was in his phone, you know, but it was talking about the assistant being messy. You know what I'm saying? So trying to say, hey, you know what? That's Dennis and that's Drew's baby daddy, you know? But actually, the picture, we had a club partying, you know? So I don't know.
What is he saying about that? Did you talk to him about it?
About what? That's
This whole situation. Them trying to say, you know, it's a thing.
It's just like, but I don't know what to say about it because it's like, what is it? It's nothing, you know? So I don't know what to really, I don't know what to say about it. It's one of those kind of things, like I said a second ago, it's, people will say anything.
Yeah, stop that shit. Whatever, stop that shit. Stop saying anything.
Cut that shit out.
Stop saying what?
Like, stop making shit up. Like, my thing is, how does this, you know, if y'all want to do your shit, have your receipts, you know, it's like, that's cool, but for the women just making stuff up, it's just like, come on, man. Like, and the thing is, the guys can't even say anything back. Like, if I came back and was like, yeah, bitch, cause you do.
Like, oh, he's the girl's business.
Yeah, it's like, come on.
I do think it's unfair
fair.
that men can't have bonding moments or spend time without being associated as being gay. I think that's unfortunate. Okay, I got a question, because I literally, like, my birthday's coming up. And
Birthday girl.
my husband does a great job with, you know, planning vacations and stuff. But when it comes down to women, we already know what we want for our birthday, okay? But some men take offense to you telling them what they want. They want to just I'll do it from the kindness of my heart. I'll give you what I want you to have. Like on Valentine's Day, right? I hate getting candies. I don't want them. I'm going to trash them. And I feel like you spent $8.99 or $12.99 or whatever, you get fancy with a good Godiva, $30 on a box of chocolates.
Yeah.
When that $30, I could have got me a glass, you know, a wine, you know, a nice little piece of trout from Houston. But it's like, I don't want to shit on your flowers or your Godivas and seem ungrateful, but I want you to be like, you deserve a Lunchable. But, you know what I'm saying? But I also want what I want. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like it's the same amount of money. Like, how do we tell y'all that without, like, we want to stroke your ego and make you feel good and feel appreciated? Because I find that most men like it's appreciation is words of affirmation with y'all. But how do we do that without shitting on you?
Tell us, you know? Let us know what you want. And I think that'll make things easy.
Baby, I want this Chanel bag. I know you spent $1,500 on a party bus for me and my girlfriends, but that $1,500 really could have went to this crossbody bag that I wanted.
Tell me in advance. Tell me before I spend money, you know? Like don't let me surprise you if you don't gonna like it.
A lot of times we do, and it's like, nah, she need a girl's night out, or blah, blah. And it's like, damn, the gift was just flowers.
No, so I'm a big surpriser. A huge surpriser.
We saw. We saw.
Oh, man, let me tell you, that does nothing for some other things I've done.
Tell us.
I did some things.
Because the guys need tips. They need to know how to, like, wine and dine. Please,
like, so
teach them.
we were out in Chicago, and I'm traveling all over the place. So what I did, I was going to surprise my wife and bring some of her close friends. just to come out and celebrate with her. So I went and had one of her friends from New York come out, had another one of her friends, I think she's probably in LA, flew her out, to come and surprise her. And the crazy thing, this is the crazy thing, right? The one friend got there and she was crying, like they saw each other. And mind you, I think I was in Baltimore at the time, meeting with clients. And so, I'm telling her where to go and everything else, surprised her, and they crying, they having a moment. Then I have the other friend, she's driving in, I'm coordinating and everything like that. Like, hey, all right, come to the house, this is where they at. I'm telling my wife to go and meet them, and they all see each other, and they were not friends with one another no more. Like, so the two friends,
Right.
so my wife was my wife's best friends, but she never told me that there was beef with the girls, you know what I'm saying? So it was like, why is that bitch here? I was like, gee. So that was a major fail. I mean, I had makeup there for her. She was gonna do it, take her out and everything. It was a major fail. The day after I took her and flew her out to Vegas and we was gonna turn up, but it was like that lingering effect. So I've had some.
Ooh,
I've
and
had
then
some
you flew her out.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
at what point was she gonna tell you that? Oh, I don't really thank you, but I'm busy this weekend. Basically, I don't mess with your wife like that no more.
No,
she
no,
just
no.
wanted a free trip.
No,
I
no,
don't
no.
like
So
that.
they were all best friends, but
they fell
the
out.
two friends of Drew's weren't friends.
Oh, I got
The
you.
girlfriends
I got
wasn't
you. They were
friends.
still cool with Drew.
Yeah.
They didn't. They
they
can't
wasn't
be.
messing with each other.
They can't
Yeah.
cohabitate. They can't be in the same room.
They were beefing heavy.
Dang.
So I mean, it was crazy.
So okay, this is the kind of woman I am, right? There were points in your story where I was like, what? When you said I flew her out, it's like, why you ain't ask her to get her own flight? That's money. That's money that you take money at the house.
She ain't have the money. So she was like, man, I would love to come. And of course, me, I'm one of those guys that's like, if you don't have the money to come, I got you, because this means a lot to my wife.
Dang.
I'm gonna make sure it happens. So, I'll do that, definitely. I do it all the time.
What's the nicest thing you've done for your wife?
It's been 19 long years.
Oh. Okay, all right, I got an easier one.
Like you did a bid.
Okay, I got it.
life.
Look,
That's
that
life,
is. That's two life sentences. Look, how did you
life.
propose?
It was during when I was playing for the Giants, and I just always remember one of the things she mentioned to me when we first started dating was she would love to be proposed to on TV, and the opportunity I remember getting the ring. I had the ring for a while, just sitting there at the jeweler, and the perfect opportunity came about where. It was during football season. We were on Monday Night Live and Monday Night Football. Mm-hmm. And of course, they had the count, told them what was going on, that I was going to propose to on TV. And that's how I proposed. And actually, NBC was televising the game, and her sponsor is NBC.
Wow.
So they were able to basically
Look at that. That was
bring
that's
it all together.
awesome. Were you nervous?
No, I wasn't.
You wasn't worried she wasn't gonna say yeah?
Right.
Nah, we had been together for about 8 years already.
Jesus.
Shit.
Yeah, we my freshman year, and we got married about 7 years later.
What dictates the right time? I always hear that. Like, it's time is everything. I mean, he might not have been ready yet. When we ready, we ready. It's like, you've been with this girl for this amount of time, and then you meet this new girl when y'all break up, and you like, I'm ready. Is it her? Is it really about timing? Or is it like the person? Because I've heard people get engaged after only knowing each other for a few weeks versus getting engaged after, like you just said, 8 years.
Yeah.
My best friend got engaged after knowing her dude for what, a month or so? Not even like.
Drew and I proposed to her, what, 3 months? 3 months in, we were married in 5 months.
Wow.
Why?
Mine,
Was you whipped?
Were you pregnant?
whipped. Come on, bro.
It's okay to be whipped.
I don't know, it is okay.
Nah,
Women can have a
family,
good snatch and
Whipping
whip
is
y'all just
good.
like we can be whipped. Y'all can be whipped too.
A good little whipping is cool.
Come on now.
So no. So I do, to answer your question though, I think, men get to a place where we're in a state of readiness, right? Like, so you can be at a place where you're like, man, you know what? had my fun. I'm actually ready to actually build a family, and now it's a matter of finding the woman, the right woman, that actually, you know, meets your criteria, and you actually settle down with her. So
What do you mean, meet your criteria?
everybody got a
The
criteria.
hell is your criteria?
So
Please do elaborate.
So I have like areas of compatibility, right? I want to be mentally compatible, physically compatible, sexually compatible, emotionally compatible, and spiritually compatible. Those are the 5 areas that I'm looking for. And so typically it's like, I want to make sure we have compatibility in the majority of those areas. I will definitely accept like 4, you know? There may be one area where we may not actually, you know, meet, but then again, but those are my areas. And Drew had it, of course.
What about physical? Like, do y'all really care a lot about the physical aspects of
It
things?
starts with that.
Yeah, it really does. Like, you don't see, yeah, that's number 1.
Oh,
I'm looking for a fat ass. I'm looking for, you know, but I'm just trying to be real. I think, you know, all this stuff sounds cool. When I met my wife, it was, we was in Africa, housewives, of course. And I just thought she was cool. I was like, yo, shorty mad cool. I like her. She just be chilling. Everybody ain't trying to be extra. She just chilling. So that was the one thing. And then, you know, for me, I think it was time. Timing was right. I'd already been with a stripper and all kind of different women.
Jesus.
No, I'm saying you need that. Men
wanna talk
men
about- I
need
wanna know about that.
experiences. You need to experience shit before you go lock it up.
Can you please tell me how it is dating a stripper? How are you not intimidated? Like, how do you not?
Am I
feel
not
like- 'cause-
intimidated?
Yeah.
Who,
Like,
me
the
or-
strippers, they get all this money from guys, and guys are looking at them and they're nude.
When I was dating her,
Yeah.
why would I be intimidated?
I'm saying that's our profession, to be completely naked in front of guys.
I
My
didn't
booty.
care. I didn't care. I used to go up to the club.
So were you like
she had to go give a dance.
Time out. Did you used to collect her money at the end of the night?
Not at all. Not at all. Her money is.
Why you trying to play my man out here, you
Come
know?
on, Marvin.
Like he the one with the broom sweeping up the money, like, hey, move your foot.
He the one said I used to go to the club at the end of the night. Woman?
Hey, her money was her money, but it was an experience. You know what I mean? And we need life experiences before we go settle down. I think a lot of times we settle down before we've had experiences, and once experience comes to light and you marry, you be fucking about to wild out because you ain't never have that experience.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So for me, like all my young cats are like, I'm getting married and they like 18, 19, 20. I'm like, dude, if you don't. My first question, you been to London? Not that London is whatever, but I'm like, have you been anywhere? Like,
But see, that's the thing.
Take your time.
My mom was pregnant and married at 18. And they're still married, you know?
but where they from?
Has the marriage had its up and downs? Of course. What marriage hasn't? But I do think it's possible. You know, y'all were babies. Y'all were kids.
No,
College.
I think for me, I'm from my childhood, I bounced around a lot, so I value relationships. I never stayed in a place for a long period of time throughout my life. So the people that I connect with, I value that. I don't just call you a friend. We got to do some time together.
Right.
So with me and Sonya, the way we came together, the timing was right. I felt like this is my dog, this is my ride or die. And of course, once you get to that point, then you know, for me as a man, that's who I want to marry. Wow. This one right here.
Did you have any pressure?
The experiences and all of that, of course, us as men, when you're single, you're gonna have your experiences. So that's how you find out if this is your ride or die.
Right.
She's the one that did that time with me.
Yeah.
And we put in the work together.
Right.
We put in the work. And that's when I'm like, hey, this is who I'm riding with. So that's how that was my process.
For you, right.
That was my process.
But did you have a prerequisite going into it? Or like he
Meaning?
said, criteria? Like, did you have criteria going into it?
That's like dating, like starting to date
Right,
somebody.
not when you were together, but dating.
I mean, she's the one.
No, I'm saying,
she met my criteria. For us as men, when we date, of course, it's things that you have on your criteria that every woman that you date, they have something. And it's really not a list, it's a vibe for me. Of course,
So she could have been 200 pounds as long as she was like the energy was good.
Like you ain't got pretty toes on your shit.
I love athletes.
I got pretty toes
I
on
love
mine.
those type of.
See, there we go.
I
There's-
love those type of people.
Like, you know.
Because you find a lot of commonality.
Like, yeah.
Got it. See, we got to pull shit out of him.
Yeah, you got pull.
Make him.
That's why I said it. Like, what's on your
What's
list?
on your list?
Vibe. It's a vibe.
Right.
Nigga, you had a list. It was like,
He's like, oh, athlete. Yeah.
Yeah, athlete.
Can't be no lazy.
Nah, cause all of them, they look different.
That's what's up.
Yeah, so that's just who I am.
I feel like at the birthday party for Kenya's daughter, Brooklyn's birthday party was
Brooklyn
beautiful,
Zoo.
and I honestly thought it would be a great thing. I thought it was horrible when they came up with the idea to have a shady tea game. I knew it was gonna go left
At a
at a
kid
kid's
party.
birthday party. At a kid's party. I wish I would do that, but no. I felt like at the end, man, everybody was coming for your wife. When you see these women coming for your wife, does it make you feel some kind of way?
No, I mean, so my wife can hold her own. My
You
wife
sure
is
did.
my wife is thoroughbred, you know, and you'll see that. So, I mean, even she held me down, even at the table.
Oh,
At the
man,
table.
what? When they were throwing out
wifey,
accusations, she was-
Matter of
you
fact,
know,
let me
she
tell
held
you,
you down.
she called me up. I was in LA. She called me up, and she was like, "Ralph, this is what happened." She was going in.
Yeah.
I was like, like even her energy. It was great to even have that support because I know that, you know what I'm saying. Like, we may have our issues that's
Right.
personal to us, you know, but when it comes down to other people, like, you're not gonna come in and go and say anything kind
Yeah.
of crazy.
You can
reckless.
tell her whole the demeanor changed when they were like, "Well, I heard your husband was gay." She was like, "Wait, well, hold on, what? What you not gonna do?"
Yeah.
She got the whole black girl neck.
nah,
She's like, "What
for
you
real.
not gonna do is call my husband out his name or talk about him. You not gonna do." And I was like, "Okay, Drew, you better." You better go ahead and,
Because it's like my character. Like, why assassinate somebody's character?
But that's what
Especially a
happens on the
black
show,
man's
and it's
character,
unfortunate,
you know?
like-
but that's corny though. You know what I'm saying? It's like, why can't we be great? You know, why can't we
The
be out
same
here?
reason why every girl that's on the show has been called a whore, a bee, you know.
It is what it
Get
is.
under the skin. You know, that's
It's
the only way
kind
to
of
do
like
it.
now, whenever like you a bitch, I'm like, oh, okay. Don't you threaten me with a good time. You know, she's a hoe. Ooh, wow, I love it. You know, it's kind of like you just be like, okay, and that's so crazy because you know, I guess you guys are rookies on the show. It's like, whoa, wait a minute. Y'all tossing that kind of stuff out there? You putting that kind of stuff out there? That ain't cool. But it really does happen, and you won't be the first to be, and it's probably won't be the last time you're called out of your name or made to feel less than or belittled. And it's unfortunate because we supposed to be lifting our black men up. You know what I mean? Baby, but your wife little, what you gonna give her? What you gonna do for her when you get home? Because if you gave that candlelight dinner, I can't imagine what you finna give now. Bought a truck. Damn.
Yeah.
What's next?
And Drew has it all, you know? So,
Y'all having any more babies?
nah, we done. So I had a vasectomy, you know? Went and cut it off. Like,
Can you reverse that?
you can.
Okay.
You know what?
Did Drew have to sign off on the paperwork?
Nah.
I thought if you was married, your wife has to.
I don't know.
Wait,
Got it done.
Said he got a vasectomy.
you have to get a sign off if you're married for a
I thought if you were
vasectomy?
married, I might be wrong.
Nah.
Oh, we gotta check that because but that's like saying if you are married and you want to get an abortion, you gotta get checked. That don't happen.
This is my logic, though, right? So I made it expensive for me to have another baby. So there's two ways. After you had a vasectomy, there's two ways you can have it. So you can get a reversal. It's like a 50-50 chance that you can get pregnant after that. Typically, people actually, you know, it works still. Or you can have a procedure where they'll actually, like, you know, pull the sperm out of you, you know?
Oh,
It costs $10,000. So I was like, if I want to have another baby, it's gonna cost me $10,000.
well, that's
you know what
how
I'm
much
saying?
you know. It's still maybe a little cheaper than IVF still.
Hey, I'm telling you, you know. So I mean, also, what do y'all think about like men having, you know, birth control?
Oh my goodness! So when I heard about that, I was like,
Would you
wow.
take it, Todd?
Birth control?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm popping the pill. I don't give a
Popping it?
fuck. Easy, cuz. It's
Yeah, I would appreciate that.
like, I'm
as
gonna
a
pop this
woman,
shit
like-
and you ain't coming back. I'm good. Let's go. Shoot up the club.
What do y'all feel about a woman's right to choose? It's a very
what?
controversial topic, but I want to know, like,
Choose what? To
Roe
take birth
versus
control?
Wade. I mean, if I want to, it's what, even in a marriage, if I decide, because I know you spoke about wanting to have more children, that you're very passionate about it. You guys have a very beautiful family. But if your wife got pregnant and she's like, I want to get an abortion. Right now, the laws are state by state. And it's like, if you're in a certain state, it really comes down to Republican versus Democratic state. If you're in a certain state, you can't even get an abortion there. You got to fly out. And there's so many young people that won't have the opportunity to fly out, so they're going to do these back alley abortions. What are y'all's thoughts on that?
None. I just want to have a child with my woman.
I think you should
That's
have
all I
rights.
want.
I think you should have
women
rights.
should
I
have
think
rights?
women should have their rights.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah, man, it's their body. They should have the right to.
And no man should be able to control or say, what they should be able to do with their body.
If your wife was pregnant with your child and she was at the highlight of her career and she wanted to have an abortion, would that be an option for you? Or would it be a deal breaker for you?
I'm not talking about this. You know what I mean?
I respect
How would
that.
you
I'm
feel?
not. No,
I respect
I'm
that.
not, bro.
I respect that. So a lot of people, like for me, for example, I've never had an abortion, right? But I can't say that I never will. Like people always say, like, have you ever been with a woman? I'm like, no, not yet.
You never been with no woman before?
Not yet.
Stop playing.
I haven't, not yet. But I won't say I never will, because if my husband presents it and he's passionate about it, and
Turn up.
I would be like, well, okay then, if you really want, I don't know. I can't, I get it. Like, you can't speak on what you don't know. But you're open to stuff, and either you do or you don't. But
I just want to make sure that, if somebody does take, because, accidents do happen, mistakes happen.
like
and
rape,
anything. And so you need
molestation.
to, if somebody's going to do it, because it's going to happen, right? If somebody wants to abort a child, they're going to make it happen.
That's why I say
however
that
they
back alley
choose,
abortions.
And it's going to put, the mother and the child in danger at
Exactly.
that point.
So, how many young women lost their lives off of just not having a right to just say what they will or won't do with their bodies?
Mm-hmm.
That's unfortunate, but that's my opinion. That's not the right or the wrong. I'm just stating my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
Shots?
Shut. Turn up.
So do y'all turn up at all next week? Or y'all just all gonna be just super cool and chill?
What's next week?
Next week's episode. Do we get to see more of you guys?
I know I got a crazy scene.
Really?
Yeah.
Can you give us a little bit of Tia?
I think we go to a marriage counselor next week.
What?
Yeah. So, and this is another thing, right? Like, we are showing, like, the challenges that relationships do go through. We talk about, like, when you hit that 7-year mark, me and my wife, we going on our 8th year being married. So we right there at that place, right? This is that make or break. We either gonna go forward or we not.
Right.
We are
This
there.
is 7 year?
We are at 7 year. We're going into our 8th
So
in
is
August.
it true, the whole little 7-year itch thing? It's called 7-year itch, right?
It gets crazy. It gets wild, Relationships, I think they changed it. It's like you got 7, then you got 10 years, And then once you hit 10, then, it's like, all right, cool. We may be smooth selling.
So I felt like, what's crazy is I felt like what was deemed the honeymoon phase of my marriage was like the toughest one. And now that I'm at my 5-year, I'm like, cool. I ain't going nowhere. You ain't going nowhere. We in this forever.
Right.
You leave me, I kill you. I ain't gonna kill him. But no, I feel like before it was kind of like, well, I don't like this. And I was picking the marriage apart. You know what I mean? Like every little thing, you're supposed to be like this. You're supposed to, like, I don't want to move into your house and I don't want this. You are screwing people on this bed, And then now I'm just kind of like, okay. Like, I think something just clicks and it's like,
You getting older.
he really loved me. He really ain't gonna leave me. Right. He's in this forever.
Right.
Like forever, ever. Like he really is gonna stay. And for a woman, that security alone is so grand. Cause it's like, so he's gonna stay? Like there's nothing I can do to make you leave. I mean, you know what I mean? As long as I don't, if I honor my vows, you're gonna stay.
Right.
I mean, it's big, big stuff. Well, I got my birthday.
Oh, turn up.
Hey.
Shout out to all the Tauruses out there, Taurus gang. Shout out to Candy, Burris, Tucker, Taurus Unite.
You a game.
Yeah, so I want good birthday gifts from each and every one of them. I want one from them and their wives, okay?
Babe, what up? I got you here. We live.
You what?
We live. Say what's up to everybody.
Live?
We live.
You're live on Real Talk Husbands of Atlanta. Hey, Candy.
Hey, isn't that Shamea? Doesn't she have a housewarming to be at?
Yep, that's why she wrapping us up right
And
now.
with that being said, I am headed to my housewarming because I just bought a house. After 8 years of being with this man, I finally have a home.
It's
and it
not.
feels
It's
so
not a
good,
house.
y'all.
That shit is a mansion. That shit is 4 blocks.
Damn.
Exactly.
But it's
4
a
to 5
blessing.
blocks.
So, ladies, you just gotta be patient because imagine had I left out,
You
back
remember-
when I was complaining about the mattress not even being flipped over.
You remember Tyler Perry Your House? That's what the one they got.
Shut up. So yeah, so
Right.
Exactly. All right, we out here. What's up, babe?
we out of here. We'll see you next
The
week
what?
on Real Talk Husbands of Atlanta. Bye.
I'm coming to get you. Later.
All right.
Bye.
Love you.